down. Okay, so maybe we can begin by you telling me a little bit about why you're running for this position.
Sure. Good morning, Noah, or good afternoon. My name is Yumeka Brown, and I am running for Commissioner of the Cook County Board of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. And the reason why I am running is because in the Southland region, we currently do not have any representation on MWRD's board. There are 5 million people that live in Cook County. There are 2 million people that live in the Southland region, and those 2 million people do not have a voice so that their needs and issues can be heard. Our issues in the Southland region are very unique to the rest of the county. We have a lot of flooding issues. I've seen some environmental health issues and concerns as well. I know that representation is very important. In 2019, my son contracted a waterborne environmental illness called blastomycosis, and that illness nearly took his life. So you have a perfectly healthy 14-year-old boy, freshman in high school, loving being with his friends, playing basketball, playing video games, and then out of nowhere, he, starts to deteriorate and having pain. Later to find out that simply because of the air he breathed, that he had contracted this illness that was life-threatening. So at that time, as a mother, my first priority was to take care of him. But I've decided to run now so that I can turn my pain into purpose, so that no mother has to endure what I went through with my own son. And also to make sure that our issues in the Southland, as far as clean water, clean air, and making sure that we have healthy and equitable communities throughout the entire Cook County. Black and Brown communities should not be forgotten about or left behind, or because of where we're located. So that's why I'm running. I'm very passionate about it, and I'm excited to be in this race, and I believe that I'll make positive changes.
Certainly. Piggybacking off of that, if you were elected, what are some of the things you'd like to do to help address some of those issues that you just laid out regarding some of the environmental concerns and making sure that residents have more representation and to address some of those concerns?
That's a great question. It's funny because I'm currently serving as the village clerk in Matteson. And one of the questions I always get, what does the clerk do? Is one of those positions that no one knows what you do. And very similarly to MWRD's board, the average citizen does not know what MWRD is responsible for or what they govern. So one of the things that I would like to do is to increase public education surrounding MWRD and how it impacts the lives of everyday people. The second thing that I would like to do is to increase green infrastructure in communities so that we can have some storm water protection. The other thing that I would like to do is to partner with schools and STEM programs so that we can start to create and generate future chemists, environmentalists, and leaders that can grow and learn to protect their own communities. So that's another thing that I am, very excited about doing. And the most important to me, I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago and in the Roseland community. And I know, firsthand what it's like to live in a underrepresented, marginalized community that often felt like we were forgotten about. So another thing that I plan to do is to dedicate my service to making sure that underserved and marginalized communities have a voice, because oftentimes they don't have the means to fight for what they need. So that's something that I want to do as Commissioner of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District.
Perfect. One second.